Okay, so we're going to talk about how to submit an offer on the AHMSI website. Okay, so Debbie generally handles this, but if for some reason Debbie's unavailable and you're finding yourself having to put in the offer for me, this is how you do it. Okay, so you go on the internet, you go ahead and you take your browser, you go to re.ahmsi3.com. okay, REAH, let me just zoom in here for you. Okay, REAHMSI3.com, right? So that's how you get onto that website. Click that, it takes you to there. Oops, I've already been logged in just a minute ago. Let me log out here so I can show you how to get in. Let's start from the beginning here. Let's try this again. AHMSI3.com. Well, basically, it'll ask you for your print. It'll ask you for your code to get in. Debbie will have the code for you so you can get into it. But this is the main screen that it'll take you to, the work list screen. Okay. If you have tasks for some reason, okay, it's right in here. It'll tell you, like, if you have a BPO or something that's due, then that's where you'll find it. But if there's nothing here and you're getting ready to submit an offer, what you're looking for is this little section here. Says My Assets. Click My Assets. It'll open up another section that tells you which assets you have, and you go ahead and click which one is the appropriate one. Sumaya in this case. Okay. Sumaya, then you want to say, it'll open up this window for, oops, My Assets. Okay, there we go. Garvin, Sumaya Way. Probably has another window open somewhere, probably. Let's just take a look. Ah, there it is. It's behind it. There we go. Sometimes it'll hide the window behind the original window, so you got to look around sometimes for it. Okay. So anyway, it opens up a separate window, a little pop-up, right? That talks specifically about that property. Okay. On the left-hand side, you'll see a list of all these different expandable folders. You'll see one that says Post List. Okay, which means after the time you listed it. You got pre-list, and like if you were pre-listing, it would tell you different tasks that you could do, like if it was, the listing summary, send the MLS, whatever, right? But in this case, we've already listed the property, so it's post list. All right. Now the next one is sales and negotiations. All right. We click the little box for that. It'll open up a new little drop-down box that says create a new offer. So we create the new offer, and then you'll see the offer worksheet itself. Okay. And this is where you want to go ahead and type in all the particulars about the offer. Okay, and I'm just kind of rolling down here so you can see it. So let's type it in. All right. So the buyer's name, all right, we're going to start off with the first one here, is Albert Vega. And the phone number for the agent, for the person, we don't usually know the person's phone number. So what we do is we put in the actual agent's phone number, and it's a heck of a lot easier. Okay, so we'll just put in his phone number here, C661 5340, and the fax number for the agent, okay, 520-615-8444. Email, we put in the email for the agent, so ed at TV Homes at edhomes@live.com. Social Security number, tax ID, don't worry about that. Okay. The street number, if you happen to have their address, which we do not have. Okay. Arizona is the state. If you do not have certain information like the street number for this person, their actual address, put in the agent's number. Okay. 745 East River Road, Tucson, Arizona 85718. Pima County is where that's at. Now it'll say the buyer's agent. Okay, now that's what the buyer's agent's information. Eddie Holmes. Phone number again is the same stuff. 520-615-444. Oh, I'm sorry. 661-5340 is what he's got. 661 5340. They put that in there so in case you get incapacitated or something like that and they need to reach the other agent, that way they know how to get a hold of them, okay? So it doesn't disrupt the deal. So God forbid they can't get a hold of you for some reason, like you got in a car wreck or whatever, then they have the ability to keep the deal alive. Okay, so there's Arizona, 85718, Pima County, buyer closing company, where they're wanting to close escrow. In this case, we put down seller choice. Okay. Lender source of funds. Okay. Now, if they're a financed deal, which is what this is, okay, then we want to go ahead and say from the pre-qual sheet where they're getting their money. Okay. So in this case, they're getting it from the lending company. All right. Contact name, which is, let's see, who's their person they're dealing with? Ernest Jones. Phone number 520, or no, yeah, 520-982-1958. Fax number 520-844-1102. Email is, let's see here, ernest@helpingothers.in. Is that right? Yeah, .info. Okay. It's going to ask you to attach the pre-qual letter, which I do not have at the moment. Okay, but I have the letter. I just have to go ahead and scan it in. Now it asks you for the offer price. Okay, so in this case, the highest and best that this person was willing to offer was $75,000. Right? The offer date is today. So you click here, it'll come up with a separate little box like that. Right? And you click today. Offer expiration date, enter a date 5 business days in the future. Okay, so 5 business days. Let's go ahead and get to this. So we'll drag it over so you can see it. So we got 1, 2, and then you got 3, 4, 5. So that would be the 28th. 5 days from now would be the first, second, third, fourth. So that'd be April 4th. Okay, so just go April 4th. Right, puts it in there for you. PCOE, now that's saying proposed close of escrow date. Okay, so what they're talking about here is 04/30/12 is the date that they're looking to close. The system defaults to 5 inspection days. Okay, in this case they are asking for 10 days, so we put down 10 days. All right, the financing and loan contingency type, FHA, which is what they're saying they're going to get. Earnest deposit, it defaults to I think 5% or whatever of their asking price. What we're going to put down is what they've offered, which is $500 down. Earnest deposit in days, which is 1. That basically means how many days will it take before you get an accepted contract before they put the money in. They'll put it in that next day. Okay. How much money are they going to put down as down payment? $21.25. They want it in terms of a percentage. Okay. Which in this case is 3.5%. Okay, so the down payment is $26.25. That's the $500 down for earnest money plus the 3.5% totals up to $26.25. All right. Now we move on down. Tells you it automatically defaults the loan amount. You know what it'll put in as the new loan amount will be, which in this case is $72,375. Okay. Loan term for most people is 30 years. Per diem, that's the amount of money that they're going to charge them per day if they do not close. That doesn't change. Okay. Commissions 6%. You know, it defaults to 6%. It says what the commissions will be. The buyer's intention to occupy. In this case, yes, they are intending to occupy the place. The taxes, okay, are in this case we'll put down annual. The next due date is in May. All right. So we'll just put down. Let's see here. 05/01/12. Okay. What are they asking for? Okay, what are they asking for in terms of costs and concessions and things like that? Okay, so you look through your offer and you find out, is there anything in particular that the bank that they're asking for? Here, it does not appear that they are asking for anything to be paid, except that they want them to pay $4,000 of the buyer's closing costs. Okay, so what they're asking for here is no home warranty. Oops, 0, right? Origination fee 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, now add more. All right, so what we're going to do here is, because they've not delineated specifically what it is they want, they just say they want $5,000, or I'm sorry, $4,000 towards buyer closing costs. Seller contribution to buyer closing costs, $4,000, right? Boom. Now, items requested repairs by the buyer to be paid for by the seller. Okay, everybody knows that this is an as-is deal, so they're not asking for that, right? Now, we move down. Inspections completed? No, they've not done that. Select the title company. The buyer chose to be determined, right? Closing office, to be determined. Pest inspection company, we put down buyer choice because they choose who it is that they're going to use. And then it calculates it that the net offer is $66,500. Okay, negotiation terms. In this case, this is the buyer's highest and best offer. Okay, and then when you're done, you click submit. All right, so that's all there is to it. In this case, remember, if it doesn't accept it, it's because I did not add the pre-qual letter that you see right here. So I have to go back and scan. As soon as I turn this off, I'll go scan that in. You press attach pre-qual letter, and then it'll say, okay, where is it on your computer? Whoops, I hid the window again. Let me go back down here and click that. Okay, there we go. Attach the pre-qual letter, click that. What happens is it will go ahead and pop up another window. You just say choose the file, and it'll look in your computer. Okay, where is it that you've put this pre-qual letter that you scanned in, right? You choose it. Then you type in pre-qual letter and load requested item. It'll put it up down here. Okay, so that will go ahead and put that in there for you, so it's done. All right. Once you've done that completely and everything looks good, you go ahead and you press submit, and it goes into the bank, and the bank now has it for review. So that's how you go ahead and you put in an offer for an AHMSI property, American Home Mortgage Servicing Incorporated. That's how you do it, and best of luck to you. Take care. Bye-bye.